Old Guard 2 has officially dropped, and I watched it last night. Is it better than the first film? Does it live up to the hype? And the real question, is this even a complete story or just set up for part 3? If you're planning to watch Old Guard 2 or just want to know what's going on in this new chapter, stick around. I'll break down everything for you, including a quick recap of part 1, the major twists in part 2, the action, the villain, and whether this sequel is worth your time. Oh, and yes, there will be light spoilers, so watch carefully. Let's rewind a bit to part 1. The Old Guard introduced us to a secret team of immortal warriors who've been alive for centuries. They don't age, they don't die, and any injury they sustain heals instantly. The group is led by Andy, played by the brilliant Charlize Theron, who's been alive for literally thousands of years. They live in the shadows, silently saving humanity from disasters, wars, and hidden threats. But in the first movie, their cover is blown. A powerful corporation hunts them down, wanting to study their bodies and replicate their immortality. The twist? Andy, their most experienced warrior, suddenly loses her powers and becomes mortal. Her vulnerability adds huge emotional weight to the story. Now in Old Guard 2, we pick up the story after Andy has stepped back from her team. But trouble is far from over. Enter Quinch, Andy's closest friend and former partner from centuries ago. We thought she was gone forever, trapped in a steel coffin and dropped into the ocean. She was captured by humans long ago and left to drown over and over for centuries. She didn't die, just suffered. Endlessly. And now, she's back. But here's the twist. Quinn isn't the same person anymore. She's rescued by a mysterious and dangerous woman named Discorder, the new villain of the story. And guess who plays her? None other than Uma Thurman. Yep, the sword-wielding legend from Kill Bill. And yes, she brings that same intensity. Once Quinn is free, she and Discorder team up to form their own deadly alliance. Their goal, not just revenge on Andy, but full-scale war on humanity. Discorder believes humans are destructive and deserve extinction. Anyone trying to protect humanity, like Andy and her team, become enemies. And here's the catch. Andy is still mortal, vulnerable, breakable. The woman who's fought for centuries is now at her weakest, facing not just her old friend, but someone who may be more dangerous than any villain they've ever faced. But as the story progresses, Andy regains her powers. How it happens? I won't spoil that. But the moment she realizes she's back is powerful. There are several fight scenes throughout the movie, but the one that stands out is the final showdown between Andy and Discorder. If you're a fan of old-school sword fights, this scene will give you Kill Bill flashbacks in the best way possible. Uma Thurman slashes, swings, and owns every frame she's in. Let's talk about what Old Guard 2 gets right. Charlize Theron once again delivers a solid, grounded performance. She's fierce and vulnerable, making her character more relatable than ever. The action, though limited in some spots, is well executed where it matters. The CGI and effects are better polished this time, and the mythos of the Immortals is expanded in interesting ways. The emotional conflict between Andy and Quinn is also quite strong. You feel the weight of their past and the betrayal. It's not just action, it's personal. Now for the bad news, despite the build-up and great characters, the film feels unfinished. It ends abruptly, almost like a long episode rather than a full movie. You're left with more questions than answers, and the climax lacks punch. The pacing is uneven. Some parts drag longer than they should, and others rush by too quickly. Critics have also pointed out that the writing feels weak, the action, outside of 2 standout scenes, is forgettable, and the production feels like a step down from the original. And here's the harsh truth. Based on early reviews and performance, Old Guard 2 may not get a third part. So what's my verdict? Old Guard 2 is a mixed bag. If you're a fan of the first one, you'll want to see where the story goes. Charlize Theron and Uma Thurman carry the film, and the emotional stakes are strong. But if you're expecting a complete story with a solid ending, prepare to be slightly disappointed. It's entertaining in parts, especially that sword fight, but overall it feels like a setup for something bigger that may never come. Still, it's a decent one-time watch. If you enjoyed this breakdown, drop a like and tell me in the comments. Do you want Old Guard 3 or should this be the end? Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.